And we're back.
To become gambling addicts.
Yep. There's only like 3 games in here, so you're not gonna have any trouble not getting addicted.
Well, then again, I mean, if you think about it, most casinos are consist of the same set of games,
Yeah, except there's usually more of them.
like slot machines, craps,
Yep.
roulette.
The only game that I really, if I was gonna get into casino games, the only one that I really would get into, I think, is probably Blackjack. That's about it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would do for gambling because it's I consider the fairest of them all.
What's that?
Oh, blackjack.
Yeah, probably the one that's most reliant on skill. A thing with the lightspeed dash.
Oh, and the hotel at the top. It's for the the light bracelet or whatever.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right, in the hotel.
yeah, the top
I'll,
floor.
I'll worry about that later. It's so you can charge it up faster, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And you didn't play Fuse, so that won't work either.
What?
The game formerly known as what is it, Overstrike?
Oh. Oh, yeah, that game.
I had fun with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here that you would recognize besides for Brian Bloom, aside from Captain America and
That's good enough. I have a card. So what you're supposed to do in this one is, supposed to match up cards, and when you get a whole hand, as it were, you, then, I died. Then you, like, get more stuff. Get more rings.
ugh, I remember that. This is so awful.
Yep. There's only really one reason I even went to this one. Otherwise, I would have just gone to the slot machine one. Because it's a little bit easier to game that one. We have to get like 300 something rings to get past this area. Which is some bullshit. I don't know who thought this would be fun. Probably the same guy who thought a fishing simulator in the game would be fun.
The same people who saw fit to get rid of Tom Kalinske.
Yep. Well, I don't know if Yuji Naka was personally responsible for that, so
Probably not.
yeah, probably not.
I kind of get the feeling that Yuji Naka was kind of on board with most of what Tom Kalinske had to say.
I mean, considering his main base was in America, so you know, STI.
That's the funny part is that Sega started as an American company.
Yeah, Service Games. They made amusement machines for, wasn't it like,
The military.
yeah, for the military. The military, the people that were stationed in Japan.
The more you know.
Doon 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 doon. I can't get into that friggin' area.
Oh my. I'm still kind of cheesed that I couldn't actually beat Gillen with Alex in New Generation, but New Generation, a very raw game.
Yes.
That was why I switched to to Second Impact.
Because at least that game was like actually complete to some degree.
Yes. Also, EX moves make a big difference.
I bet. Wait, the first game didn't have EX moves?
Nope, they didn't add that until
This is literally the only reason I went to this. Because Knights.
I like the music for the night slot or little pinball thing.
Yep. I don't have any control over it whatsoever, but I remember there was like a thing you could do in there, but I can't remember what you do there.
Isn't the song playing in this thing an actual song from Nights?
Didn't surprise me.
Message from Nightopia, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you think about it, they kind of would have to because Knights was a Yuji Naka creation too.
I never actually played Nights.
Me neither.
And
Which is funny because there's totally no excuse for it now.
I remember I played a demo at Target.
Yeah, that's
And
about what I did.
It was just like, I don't understand how this game... I don't understand how this game works.
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually got it. I think that's why I never really... I thought it was like, oh, it's great, you know, it's full 3D, and the controller's cool, and all this stuff, and I never owned a Saturn, so I never actually played the game. But now there's a game version of it on Steam, so... You should try that at some point. Good for you.
I play it, but I have a Saturn. And even then, it's like the game I bought it for isn't even complete anyway.
What was that, a Shining Force?
Yep.
The game that we only got half of?
We only got a third of it, even.
Oh.
That's something they could easily do now, but no.
Sega is like the company of just missing all of their chances.
Shining Force's producer is...
They throw away good money. Like, I don't get it sometimes.
There was that whole thing with Sega getting... Well, I don't remember if it was Sega having videos of non-newer Shining Force games taken off YouTube, or being pushed down in search results, or what.
Wasn't that like the developer's work himself doing that? Like the developer of the Shining series and newer Shining series had a vendetta?
Producer thought the old Shining Force games were getting in the way of the new ones. It's like, I can't imagine why.
Maybe it's because people want those games and they don't want the one that you're giving them. Maybe.
It's almost like people didn't really want the kind of... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. We all kind of know how Japanese media is now with its... It's very archetypical.
Mm-hmm.
And the Shining Force series kind of especially suffered from that. The
Yeah.
newer ones, anyway.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Shining Soul, but I was kind of hampered on it because there's no way to play the game online. And it very heavily relied on you being able to play with other people. It wasn't unplayable that way, but it was really, really dull without other players.
I was very excited for Shining Soul until I actually started it. I'm just like, why is there a character select? I was promised a Shining game.
Ha ha ha, too bad. What about like Shining Force Neo?
Ugh.
Where? Oh, here we go.
It's kind of the same issue Fire Emblem is starting to develop, where they're going for like character polls and shit, instead of actually, you know.
What is this business? You see what's happening to me right now? Jumping and hitting nothing. I'm hitting some kind of arbitrary ceiling right now.
Pathfinding.
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may even
Game is like, I don't know what's going on either.
Say what?
Game's like, I don't know what's going on either.
I must just not have enough yet.
Probably only need like 7 more. Probably 400.
Yeah. I think this time we're gonna go to the slot machine.
Yeah, that's an arbitrary number.
It's a magic number.
That's kind of the thing about gaining popularity in sales is in the attempts to keep that going, when you try to broaden your audience, that kind of thing tends to happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Faith a whole lot.
I haven't even... I kept thinking about watching it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I definitely feel like they're doing the whole, well, we're just gonna kind of pick the character archetypes that people really like. And exaggerate those traits that, exaggerate the waifu traits.
Oh boy.
That kind of thing. That was the same issue that the newer Shining Force games had.
Hmm. Well, that and they didn't play like Shining Force games.
Yeah, I don't think they started playing like Shining Force games again until what was it, Shining Force Feather or something. And guess who didn't get that? America.
Hmm.
And then they had the fucking audacity to put Shining Force characters in the first Project Crossover, except, you know, also from the game we didn't get to play.
Which is kind of why I'm surprised that Project X Zone even got out here in the first place.
And then it turned out to have sold more here than it did in Japan.
Which is hilarious.
It's probably a good thing that Sega wasn't developing that specifically.
Yeah, because they don't realize what people actually want out of their games anymore.
I'm still pretty amazed that even Axel got into Project Crossover too.
That's still great to me.
I mean, I'm happy, but
Why don't you make a fucking Streets of Rage game, huh? That'd be awesome. I don't even want to entertain the idea of trying to imagine a modern Streets of Rage game because it's never going to happen.
it's like they're protecting their IP.
Bullshit.
Wait, why are they using the classic Amy Rose design?
I don't know. Maybe they designed that before the game, before the designs were finished.
God damn it, Sega.
You know, it didn't even occur to me until just now. But see, you would have known because you were just playing Sonic CD.
Well,
Just
I mean, if
also on the
I
channel.
would have noticed it anyway, but because I like the classic design better than the new one.
I don't know. I'm kind of off on either.
The weird like brushed down quilt or whatever they were going for the bob haircut. Not well. I was gonna say page boy, but I don't think that's it either. But I think it's a bob cut.
I think either of those terms are accurate for what you're looking for.
A bouffant.
No, that's definitely not it.
But fuck, I forgot. A little about Streets of Rage? Yes.
Oh, hey! Special effects!
They're too busy
What's that?
being like, we gotta shut down this fan game. Protect our IP or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand it. And especially after they were talking about the game. They tried to get in touch with Sega for a long time, and then Sega Viewer was like, nope!
I thought they did get in touch with Sega, but then,
They tried,
and
but
then
they weren't
Sega was
actually
just like,
hearing
oh, no.
They
It was
just
like,
they didn't respond at all until the game actually came out.
wasn't it Sega Europe specifically?
Yeah, it was Sega of Europe. I don't know what their deal was.
I could see how they could do a modern Streets of Rage. It would probably end up basically being like Yakuza now, but
Yeah, I think Yakuza's kind of filled that void.
they could do a crossover. I'd be okay with that too, and just be like, yeah, this is totally canon.
Yeah, actually, that'd be pretty awesome. I have no idea how that would work, but then again, it's not like, okay.
That's kind of one of the things that I find amusing about Project Crossover is they kind of try to tie all the shit together, whether it makes sense or not.
But then again, Streets of Rage didn't really have that much of a story to begin with. At least not until Streets of Rage 3. Which was like all story.
Yeah, that's how Axel shows up in Project Crossover 2, is they started off like Streets of Rage 3 with the bombs.
Hey, Sag, you remember what you were saying about every time they get an emerald, it seems like it actually helps Robotnik?
Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Here's a stone.
Oh,
or
no,
something.
you don't.
No?
Jeez.
The ice stone.
Hey, man.
God, Sonic's so bad at holding on to the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
You just got ripped. That's what
This
happened.
man's got one of them, but the other one's safe.
Poor Sonic.
And that guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not
And
good.
nobody bats an
Come
eye
on,
because Sonic
we
fell
need to get
unconscious
busy.
outside of a casino.
That's 2 to R1, and that's terrible. And that's Cream the Rabbit for some weird reason. And she's gone.
Just kinda because.
Yeah, because this game came out when Sonic Advance 2 had just come out. And the original version of this game actually linked up with Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Advance 2. Yes, I just noticed my cursor, which I never turned off. Okay, so
Oh,
now...
I didn't notice until you pointed it out just now.
It's, it reminds me of, oh man, somebody put out a video. I think it was actually King of Fighters.
The Ibuki trailer.
No, it was Capcom. That's right. It was Ibuki, where somebody messed up and left the cursor on the screen.
I didn't even notice until it was pointed out to me.
Yeah, me neither. But once I noticed it, I couldn't not see it.
That's the upper floor of the hotel.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
At least that finally fucking comes out next week.
What's that? Oh yeah, that's right.
After 10,000... I don't... It's so annoying that they keep saying, yeah, this is the X month update. It's like, it doesn't fucking count if it's on, like, the 28th of June.
Ah. After 10,000 years, I'm free.
It's like, it doesn't count.
Also, that's a whole nother can of worms right there. I don't know what I think about this, the Power Ranger stuff they're doing.
I personally like how the suits look, but...
I don't hate them. I got over them. But, I've seen better. So, I'm a little disappointed.
I see what they're going for.
Yeah. And like I said, I have to see what they look like in motion before I really make a judgment on them.
This is the crystal ray.
Yes, Bryan Cranston.
Reduces the time
Uh,
you restore power
he's,
for
Zordon.
Lightspeed Dash.
Oh.
You know who
Who's
Bryan
Bryan
Cranston
Cranston?
is, right?
Uh-uh.
Let's see. He was in Breaking Bad. Walter White, the bald guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was also the father in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, no. If you'd said the guy from Breaking Bad, I'm like, oh, okay. That would actually do.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think he'll do a good job as Zordon. I really don't see how he could screw that up.
Find me 5 teenagers with attitude.
Froggy, where are you?
Frickin' fat. I hate that guy. I just unlocked the game, the Bigs game. For what it's worth. Okay, now I still don't remember. Oh, wait.
You have to go back and grab that ice stone.
Yeah! Wait, the Ice Stone was...
Back by the casino.
Yeah! That is super convoluted.
That really is the most hilarious thing for me. Is Big the Cat is also voiced by John St. John.
I still don't... I don't see how that works. But, you know, whatever.
It's like how like Nolan North has good range.
I'm just, and when every time I think about that, I try to picture John St. John doing the Duke Nukem voice for Big the Cat. Maybe not, you know, obviously saying Duke Nukem stuff, but in the same, same spots as where he was before.
It's time to chew bubblegum and fish. I'm all out of gum.
You had a shot on stage with John St. John? Okay, that's pretty cool.
And he signed your moves.
That's pretty badass. Let's see.
When I think of people signing anybody's boobs, I think of that scene in Happy Gilmore. Young lady wants her boobs signed, and then the old lady wants Adam Sandler to sign her boobs too.
Yeah. Back when Adam Sandler actually made decent movies.
What was the last? Oh, I heard. What was it? That
I
whatever that Netflix one is was actually alright.
I like Click.
I did not like Click.
I can understand why you didn't like Click, but I did.
I like the premise of Click because I wish I had a remote that could do that. So that could be like going to work. Click. Okay, I'm home from work.
Except you maybe don't want to do that because then you like get yourself fired or something and don't realize it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't actually aware of the events when it transpired in his movie.
Yeah, he wasn't able to tell what actually... He had no control over what he was doing because he was literally fast-forwarding through his day.
I suppose that is a bit of a problem. But considering my job...
Yeah. But it would keep you from being able to get another job. Because if you don't do good on that job, who else is going to hire you? And what did I just do?
I don't know, what did you just do?
I think I just got myself lost.
Eh.
Okay, so go here, up, and out, but then there. Oh yeah, here we go.
A trained monkey could do my job, so... From my observations, they really don't fire people at my job. Not unless you don't show up to work, like, basically all the time. We actually had to let somebody go because they called in sick like 7 weekends in a row.
They made a pattern. You never make a pattern.
Leaving us kind of high and dry in the cosmetics department. I mean, I personally don't give a shit, because if cosmetics is empty,
Yeah.
no harm and no foul.
I never know how many people actually bought cosmetics from there, but I have to imagine somebody does. They wouldn't keep stocking it.
Yep, that's why we don't sell, that's why my old store didn't sell chewing tobacco, is only one person bought it.
Be careful not to fall off.
And that was one of the assistant managers. I wish we didn't sell alcohol, that's what I wish.
Yeah, I just screwed this up.
Make my job a hell of a lot easier.
Be careful not to fall off.
Thank you for that sage advice.
Be careful not to fall.
Yeah, see, I literally did it twice, so you even got to get involved in that. Let's see.
Use the panel to jump.
Stop telling me how to do this.
Your way.
This is literally like the fourth one that I've done. At least there's no Omochow here. We'll get to him. Oh, right.
Someday, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I've got Sonic Adventure 2. I can totally do that one next. This will be a while.
You don't have to worry about Sonic Heroes at least.
Time for a totally radical time! We're surfing. Isn't that awesome? Sonic is totally hip. He's extreme, man.
The only kind of time we're allowed to have on this show is a bad time.
He's totally gnarly, dude.
Still haven't played Undertale yet here's me quoting it, but that's okay. That's kind of what I do.
Cowabunga! Sorry. This is... Just every time he does, they have him doing something like this. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is he doing it?
Like the beginning of Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, other than the fact that he just escaped from police custody.
Yeah, but why is he skateboarding down a hill? Why doesn't he just run? Okay! Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Just kind of suddenly had a complete and total stop. Exactly. And this is kind of strange to me because I don't recall having this much trouble. Is that you doing that?
Do what?
I'm hearing a bunch of noise off of your microphone.
Other than that noise I just made, no. I mean, my computer's running in the background, but it's a hell of a lot quieter than
Oh,
it used
it
to
just
be.
went away. That was weird.
I'll play Undertale someday. Just like I'll get around to all my other games someday.
Yeah, I've still not played Undertale. I have only a vague understanding of what happens in it, which is probably good, because apparently it's very... Oh yeah, it was the jets. The jets that you can't actually see. That's what it was.
The music's good.
Yeah, music's awesome. But from what I'm understanding, your enjoyment of the game is probably going to be entailed around how you play the game the first time and what you're expecting at that point.
Yeah, I already spoiled the game for myself, so...
Yeah, I've kind of, to some degree, spoiled it. Not fully, but... I at least know that there's a difference.
What's your timer looking like, Striker?
Oh, like 3 minutes. It's probably a good time to stop. Okay, so next episode, I have no idea where we even go next.
I
think it's the one stage with Amy and the Twinkle Park. Yeah, I think it's Twinkle Park next. And oh wait, yeah.
Better get going.
Shut up, Sonic.